parks and programs accessible for all to enjoy, recreation and fitness opportunities that result in good health and well-being, acting as stewards of our precious environment, and fostering partnerships and alliances that promote our parks.
These are the core values of the Chicago Park District. I'm General Superintendent and CEO Tim Mitchell, and welcome to Chicago at Play.
North Avenue Beach is an isolated place during the winter, but every March, a crazy crowd with a cause invades the beach.
All right, guys, see ya! Beautiful. Come on, ladies.
Polar Plunge is a great time filled with fun and excitement, but the primary focus is to support a terrific cause with Chicago roots.
This is the 11th annual Chicago Polar Plunge. The Polar Plunge annually raises the majority of the funds needed to allow Special Olympics Chicago to function.
The Special Olympics program was born here in Chicago. First games were held in Soldier Field in 1968. The Chicago Park District implements the Special Olympics Chicago program, and the only way we've been able to do it successfully is with the support of Special Children's Charities, who's been the funding arm of the program.
We have a very active partnership with the Chicago Park District as well as with the Chicago Public Schools, because that's where our children and adults come from, and that's what makes Special Olympics function in Chicago. The program is actually housed under the Chicago Park District.
Special Children's Charities and the Chicago Park District are able to offer over 45 events, Special Olympic competitions, special events, camps, leagues. So it's a constant service and program that's going year-round. And it's for any individual that's 8 years and older with a cognitive disability.
Chicago Children's Charities enlist the help of some major corporate sponsors to assist in funding various events throughout the year. But the majority of donations come from a growing group of individuals, like Polar Plunge participants, who are committed to this special charity.
The Chicago Polar Plunge grows in plungership about 100% every year, and that's really our initiative, is to not only get more participants, but to get them raising more dollars strictly for the purposes of gaining access and allowing more children and adults to participate in Special Olympics programs throughout the year, and that's in their parks, through the schools, all 4 seasons of the year.
This is one of the most rewarding experiences. It's a lot of fun. Everyone enjoys themselves, and it's just a great cause.
It's nice to come out on a Sunday, do something silly, but to really give back and raise money for something like this.
It's an adventurous day, it's a fun day, it's a challenging day, it's a thing that's on people's bucket list, and it's a really great all-around adventure that day. People who are plunging and people who aren't, there's a ton of support and there's a ton of money being raised.
People can either register on site that day, they can go online to chicagopolarplunge.org and register online, which nowadays it's nice to email it out to your friends and get people to sponsor you.
Each plunger must raise $125. All plungers will receive a t-shirt and beach towel to warm up after taking the big dip. And participants in the Polar Plunge are encouraged to be creative with their attire.
Costumes have, in the last 3 or 4 years, really emerged as kind of another fun element. And there's a costume contest, there's tons of great prizes.
We've had anywhere from toga parties to Revenge of the Nerds. It's kind of nice because a lot of people seem to be doing things as a group.
Ready to take the plunge? Register online at chicagopolarplunge.org. The madness takes place Sunday, March 6th in the North Avenue Beach Boathouse. Plungers start hitting the water in waves starting at 10 a.m. After your dip in Lake Michigan, thaw out at the Meltdown Party with a few frozen friends.
Immediately following the last plunger jumping in, a DJ has already started. We have a Meltdown Party, we call it, so we'll have raffles, we'll have food. It's just nice for people to hang out and start telling their stories then and, sharing their own experience of the day.
Special Olympics, it's really a social movement. It's not only about having athletes get their greatness and have them learn to excel and try and fail and do all of those things that we've all done, but it's a lesson to those of us who don't have a disability to take care of each other, to give back to our communities, and really to treat all people with equality. It's a pretty profound charity.
To continue this legacy and have it continue this movement, keep growing and keep reaching more and more individuals, we do need people to come out and go to the Polar Plunge. We do need the support of individuals, as crazy as they may be, wanting to jump in the lake so we can continue providing this service and reaching more and more athletes.